I did not know that a bank can collapse.
What?
Could yours be next? What the bejesus is going on? I say just about anything. Hey, y'all. Y'all heard that right. The bank in California, Silicon Valley Bank, could not raise capital. So they went under. They plummeted. Then you got to ask yourself, well, can this happen to my bank? Yes, it can happen to your bank. Y'all know how bad this economy is? People are struggling. They're not putting too much money into the bank anymore because they don't have it like that. Thanks to the Biden administrations and the Democrat. Thanks to y'all, things are getting worse. And it's going to continue to get worse as long as we got Biden in there and Democrats running things. This is what you guys have done to yourself. I'm talking about the people who voted for Biden and the Democrats. You should kick your own self in your a-hole. Because what's going on now with the money? A bank? Come on now. If it can happen to a bank, what else can it happen to? Now, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if this is your first time here on my channel. Make sure you do that for me. And watch the entire video, people. Do that for me, all right? Now, also, y'all, go to cookingwithsandrafay.com. You're going to love my recipes. You really are. I'm not just saying that, okay? I have to pat myself on my own back, all right? I'm going to read y'all a couple things. I'm going to play a video for you. How can something like this happen? You're probably asking yourself. Well, nothing's impossible, you know. We know nothing's impossible, especially when it comes to banks and the government and taxes and stuff like that. Nothing's impossible here. It says right here from CNN Business, the most untrusted news in America. But they got this one right here. It says that Silicon Valley Bank collapsed after failing to raise capital. Now, I'm not an investor. I don't know anything about capital. I don't know anything about investing. But I don't even know how the bank system even runs. I know it's got something to do with your money that you put into the bank. Your money that you deposit, okay? They doing something with your money. They do investments and they do other things too. I do know that much part right there. Okay. But that means you are entrusting the bank to do right by your money. But sometimes they fail, y'all. They got people in there working, don't know what they doing. You know, you can't say that every business, every bank, every government entity knows what they're doing because they don't. Because if they did, they wouldn't be collapsing. They wouldn't be closing down. The economy wouldn't be so bad as it is right now if they knew what they were doing. Take a look at this right here. You think that only this is going to happen to Silicon Valley Bank in California? Do you think this is the only bank? Look at this right here from the Wall Street Journal. 4 biggest U.S. banks, the 4 biggest U.S. banks, lose $52 billion in market value. Share prices changes. We talking about Citigroup Incorporated, J.P. Morgan Chase and Company, Wells Fargo Bank Company, Bank of America Corporation. I'm with one of these banks. I ain't gonna tell you because if I do, y'all try to get into my account, I might have to come looking for you. Now, if this can happen to these banks, they're losing. Look at how it's dropping and dropping and dropping. Oh yeah, sometimes it's up, sometimes. Okay, but something is going on right now. The 4 top banks though, 4 Y'all need to be scared. You need to be scared. I'm telling you, you need to be scared with your money in the bank. You do. Because they only insure so much. Right here, also from CNN, Silicon Valley Bank collapsed Friday morning after a stunning 48 hours in which a bank run in a capital crisis led to the second largest failure of a financial institution in U.S. history. Yes, it happened before, y'all. It said California regulators closed down the tech lender and put it under the control of the U.S. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. That is the FDIC. Is acting as a receiver, which typically means it will liquidate the bank's assets to pay back its customers, including depositors and creditors. They're going to liquidate the bank's assets. Now, do you think that bank has enough money to pay back all the people who have money in the bank, all the depositors? Do you think they have that much assets to pay back? No, they don't. They really don't. They just trying to keep some of y'all happy because they know some of y'all ain't going to get paid. Right here it says, Silicon Valley Bank collapse has echoes of 2008. That's when that other bank collapsed. I don't know which one it was. Here's why things are different this time, though. Here's why it's different. The FDIC, an independent government agency that insures bank deposits and oversees financial institutions, said all insured depositors will have full access to their insured deposits by no later than Monday morning. It said it would pay uninsured depositors an advance dividend within the next week. So that's good though, but are they going to get all their money, y'all? Some people got millions of dollars. The FDIC only secure certain amounts. Did y'all know that, people who got all the money? Let me know down in the comment section if you got more than $250,000 in the bank. Let me know, okay? Because I want to know. Right here, it says, the standard, this is the standard now, insurance amount is $250,000 per depositor. Okay. Per person now. That's what they mean. Per insured bank. $250,000 per depositor per insured bank, that is. Per bank also. For each account ownership category. The FDIC provides separate coverage for deposits held in different accounts ownership's category. So if there's two owners within that bank, so you're going to probably be insured for $500,000, $250,000 each. Okay. Now, is that good enough? That's what it's only insured for. If they cannot get that bank access to be good enough to give you back your $1 million, let's say you got $1 million in there, you're going to be upset. You're going to be upset because you're going to be short, okay, of $750,000. You're going to be short. Are you okay with that? Do you still trust banks now? Do you? You better invest your money somewhere else. Well, I don't know who you can really trust. I don't know because, like I said, I don't know anything about finances, money, and gold, and Bitcoin, and stuff like that. Cryptocurrency, I don't know nothing about all that stuff. But let me know down in the comment section if y'all know. How can something like this happen right now in these days and times? Well, you should know things happen in life. Even for businesses, even for banks, even for just anything really, y'all. But it says right here, what happened? It says the wheels started to come off on Wednesday when SVB, that's Silicon Valley Bank, y'all, announced it had sold a bunch of securities at a loss and that it would sell $2.25 billion and new shares to shore up its balance sheet. That triggered a panic among key venture capital firms who reportedly advised companies to withdraw their money from the bank. Take your money out the bank. Hurry up. They took their money out the bank because they did not trust what Silicon Valley Bank was doing, y'all. It also says the company's stock cratered on Thursday, dragging the other banks down with it. By Friday morning, SVB shares were halted, and it had abandoned efforts to quickly raise capital or find a buyer. See, I don't know how all that stuff works right there. It said several other bank stocks were temporarily halted on Friday, including First Republic, PacWest Bank Corp, and Signature Bank. See that? It's happening to the other banks, y'all. Not just the 4 top banks, but other banks too. Lord, I'm telling y'all, we're in trouble here. We're in trouble. Y'all, we are also reaching our debt limit. And Congress, the people in Washington, they don't know what the heck they're doing. And we trust them with our taxpayers' money. And this is what they do to us. I want you to listen to Janet Yellen. She is the U.S. Treasury Secretary. Listen to what she got to say.
Okay, so I want to just quote that letter that you are referring to just a little bit. Failure to meet the government's obligations would cause irreparable harm to the United States economy, the livelihoods of all Americans, and global financial stability. So, in brief, what kind of irreparable harm, and particularly for American households, how would average American households experience this?
The United States is a country that since 1789 has always paid all of its bills. And the knowledge that the U.S. government can be trusted and counted on to do that underlies the foundations really of the entire global financial system. U.S. Treasury securities are the safest investment on the planet, and we would certainly experience at a minimum a downgrading of our debt. If that happened, our borrowing costs would increase, and every American would see that their borrowing costs would increase as well. On top of that, a failure to make payments that are due, whether it's to bondholders or to Social Security recipients or to our military, would undoubtedly cause a recession in the U.S. economy and could cause a global financial crisis. It would certainly undermine the role of the dollar as a reserve currency that is used in transactions all over the world. And Americans many people would lose their jobs, and certainly their borrowing costs would rise.
Why are we reaching our debt? Look at our spending. Look what we're spending money on, okay? We're giving money to Ukraine. We're giving money to the immigrants, and they are wondering why we are reaching our debt limit. We can't pay our bills because we're paying for other countries. We sending our military equipment over there, buying stuff for Ukraine. Our military ain't gonna have nothing when they get through with it. And according to Janet Yellen, they may not even have an income. Our government been doing this for years, mishandling our taxpayers' money. But y'all still be voting these crooked people in here, corrupted people, without doing your homework. And some of y'all even know that they corrupted. You know what they have done. But you still vote for these people and put them in the office. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you need to be ashamed of yourself. But I know you don't know what people will do, and sometimes people can fool you, especially politicians. They lie. A lot of them lie. You know. Yes, I voted for Trump. I'm pretty sure he has said some things and done some things, that I don't even know about. But okay? But I'm going by his policies and what he has done for the American people. You got to ask yourself, though, what has Biden done for the American people? He just put us in more debt, more debt, more debt. Look at this economy. What's going on? Some of y'all have lost your mind. And then you want to get on people's platform and talk smack because you don't agree with them. Just stay off the platform if you don't like what they talking about. Okay? If it boils your skin, just stay off. I know a lot of y'all don't have $250,000 in the bank. And you're probably even afraid to even put $250,000 in the bank. If you're a millionaire, whatever, you're going to have to put that money in separate banks. Okay? Because I would. There's no way that I would trust a bank after seeing this right here. And on that note, newbies, watch the next two videos if you haven't seen them.
Yeah.